Hello there, everyone. It's Elizabeth again. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about divorcing at age 50. I was not able to talk about it for a while, for many, many years, simply because you don't want to take out the anger toward the person or talking bad about a person. I wait many years until I able to talk about it. Divorce at 50, I feel is terrible. Well, maybe it's not if for some of you, but the reason why I say it's terrible because you've gone through your life-changing experience. Simply you go through the menopause, and your emotion is ups and down. And I noticed that when I lay in bed, I do feel sorry for myself because you've gone through this life-changing hormone change and your emotion ups and down and your life is falling apart. And I have to be admitted that I do feel sorry for myself. And I don't know what your thought about it because you actually alone and really no support. The reason why I say no support because all my children are grown by now. I have my daughter who keep in touch with me and making sure that I am well. Sometimes, when you gone through this situation, you thought, oh, okay, I can do it. But really, if I remember from my daughter told me she would be in my room and try to get me up so I can get up and get in a shower and eat and things like that. And that another life changing experience with no support for me because I really have to do it myself. By now I was just keeping my divorce secret. I don't want to air out to my family, friends or neighbor. And when they found out, they pretty surprised. That is the another thing I feel getting divorced at 50 with no support is it's also a loneliness within you. You know, you feel you want some help, but you don't have one. But then you thought, what about your friend? Trust me, I gone through it. Your friend who you truly think is your friend, they also don't want to hear your problem. They don't want to hear that over and over again. But with death or divorce, it dragged on for years. Especially, I married for 31 years. Uh, we got divorced. It's not like we will fight like a dog and cat or anything like that. More simply, probably not talking, no communication. We just both shut down. The reason why I was talking about what about your friend, let's go back to it. It's it is difficult for friend to listen to your problem because you have so much aches and pain within you. I don't know how to explain it, but every time you talk to your friend, you always go back to that your divorce and your emotion because I believe it's probably in the stage of grieving, sad, and you don't know how to go about. And I know I don't have a lot of friends. I don't know about you, but I feel obligated. I feel like your friend don't want to listen to your problem because they have their own problem too, you know. And that is when I start to go within, I start to listen to something positive. Like one of the quote or the video that helping me the most was from Noah Elcrit, something like that. Noah Elcrit, I think. Back then he was in New York, and the reason why I like about his video because it's soft and gentle, that I able to use that to soothing my sadness. And also I found one of the YouTube, that soft music like for your sleep and or for your anxiety or for your sadness, whatever that may be. But I found one that I can relate it to, and it helps soothing me, guide me to be able to go to sleep without anxious, without anxiety. And so that's helping me. So I turn within me so I can at least have a peace. That way I don't go bothering anyone else. And 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 that is helping me through. And sometimes I feel that you have this anxiety coming up that you couldn't even breathe, or you can grab for the air. And that music and that video from Noah combined with my exercise. So I want to talk more into it later in a different video. It helped calm down my nerve because a lot of people, when they get divorced or even they have some problems, they would run into the doctor, so they will get antidepressant and anti-anxiety, right? And so I was not. So I choose to meditate, go within, I exercise. I would do it until I couldn't do it anymore. So that was my therapy. But anyway, so let's leave that for a different video because I have a lot more to talk about the situation and the issue that I have, how I overcome it. And on this video, I would just want to go back to where when you get divorced, doesn't matter how old it is, but it still hurts. It still wreck your nerve, your system, your mental. And I just want to kind of introduce where you feel alone. You feel alone, yes. People can talk to you 24/7, but the person that can make everything calm down is you. So I learned that. And even your children, my daughter is supporting me, and still you have to live with that. So everything is within you, with your mental, and how you're gonna go about to make everything calm. But on and on is, yes. So losing a marriage, it wasn't a peaceful things that we do, right? And so it took me many years to come to the sense where I'm gonna be okay. On and on in my divorce is, I was, I don't know, it didn't hit me, or I was numb. And I still believe I was married because I was acting like I was a married person. But maybe it's in my thought, in my mental, that in your 50, you should be married, have children, have a husband. So yeah, so I that is my going to the divorce. That is my struggling, I guess. We can always overcome it. I did the best I could. I stay calm, I stay quiet, I don't blast my significant other. I don't do things like that. I try to keep it within me. I try not to say anything to my children. Of course, when you say something about the children, you will be complaining about the opposite side of the, fence like them. And that is why I wait for quite a while to able to talk about it. So that way I know that I just want to talk about my journey, how I go about instead of holding grudge and hate and things like that. So, and that is the video I want to share for now, being in the divorce in the 50 while your body is changing, while everything is in a mess is really kind of not good for me, but I made it through. But good thing about it is that my children are all grown. Well, my youngest one, she was 16 years old, not like in a brand new like little kids. I feel for those people, uh, male or female as well, that when you still have the children really young, it must be difficult. Even though my children are all grown, my last one is 16 years old, it was difficult for me. And it's not easy about it. So I will share with you more about that in my next video because right now it's getting really long. So, Elizabeth, so I will talk to you soon, okay? So, any suggestion, anything that we can talk about as a female, as where we can support another, that is okay. So, just reach out and comment. I will take a look at them later. So you're welcome here and you're welcome to subscribe as well. I would love to share my journey. I need to write things down, but sometimes I talk about what my memory, what I want to talk. I just don't want to make it sound like, gonna be look professional. I don't know a lot of how to even edit my video. I'm not very good with the computers and how to go about just make it raw, make it as is. And so I will talk to you soon, okay? So if you want to subscribe, I will love it. And if you want to comment and suggestion and talk about things, I will love it too. So I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.